Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is The Other Side of the Veil. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while ago, and even though my information is evergreen, some of the things I say are kind of out of date, and so I will give you the most recent information, and at the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. The Other Side of the Veil. Several people I know have died in the past few months, and a couple more have come close to it. It's made me more aware of how thin the veil is between dimensions. I still have preconceived notions on what it's like to die, what happens, and where you go, even though all of these were tossed out the window when a friend passed in 2003. I'd assumed that when you pass, you immediately go into pure joy. You leave behind the pain associated with the body level. Personality issues are extinguished as well. You are instantly reconnected as essence to source, and it's ecstatic. However, my dead friend hung around for a good 8 or 9 months on what felt like a physical level. I theorized it's because he died in an accident and that there was a gestational period he had to go through. People who are older, who take longer to die, seem to go through this while they're still in body. So when they do pass, their energy withdraws quickly. 3 weeks ago, after my cousin's mother passed, I felt her energy move through me. I experienced it on several different levels. I felt a wave move through me. I saw a silver blue energy as it happened, and I knew it was her and that she was happy. Moments after it happened, my cousin texted me that she was sitting in her mom's apartment planning her funeral and talking out loud to her mom. Dead people love it when you talk to them. They love the acknowledgement that they're still here. Last summer, somebody I knew had a stroke, and initially I didn't think they were going to make it. Their global community immediately began prayers, which created a miraculous transformation. The kind of aneurysm this person had was one that has a high mortality rate, but they're going to be released from hospital soon, returning home for rehab. Last Friday, somebody else I knew had several cardiac arrests and was pronounced unresponsive. For the first 2 or 3 days, doctors were leaning towards unplugging the machines. When I did some matrix on him, I didn't think he was going to make it either. He was enjoying it so much out there. However, others were praying, doing Reiki, and matrix, and he's still with us, although he's not out of the woods yet. Keep up the prayers and energy work. All this week, I've been inundated with silver PT Cruisers, the kind of car that hit my friend in 2003. It's his symbol of instant joy and a reminder that he's still around. As the years pass, his energy is more diffuse and almost on a thought level, although I can summon the feeling of him beside me if I focus. All this makes me wonder about the other side of the veil. My sense is that you simply shift into reality where everything is energy. It's initially discombobulating because we're used to more definition between senses. It's harder to see when everything is pure light. I also sense that the connection to this more dense level is a matter of slowing down, as our connection to theirs is a matter of inner focus. They are everywhere at once, and we're moving along a linear line of time and space. However, it's bright, it's joyful, and most people who have had near-death experiences report not wanting to return. Almost all who do, however, bring that joy back with them. It's important to know that when you die, it's a joyous experience, a birth back to spirit and source. We should be celebrating rather than grieving. Although it's our bodies that mourn, they feel the real loss and separation. It's important to realize that you can have that same joy inside you now while you inhabit physical form. Anita Murjani chose to come back from her near-death experience to let people know of their magnificence. Her story is inspirational about how quickly things can turn around when you bring your full self into your body. She'd had hours left to live, and upon returning, her cancer disappeared within a week, and this is documented. Imagine how different life would be if we all knew we were inner joy, if we knew we weren't separated from our loved ones who've passed because they all still exist, just at a higher vibration than we're experiencing. What if there was no good or bad about being alive or dead, since there isn't any death? There's just in or out of body. There wouldn't be anything to be afraid of. All life is just a series of fun experiences. You wouldn't have to resist things happening because it's all just a full immersion virtual reality game. Your magnificence is accessible now. Your wellspring of joy is just waiting for you to tap into it. Shift your focus and you will feel it bubble up. This week, let the above questions be an inquiry for you. Let them float on the edge of your consciousness. Try this for 7 days and see what happens. And if you've had any experiences like this, please leave me a comment below. I love to read your comments. Well, this is really good for me to read because I have taken on 2 more relatives to care manage much. I've been care managing my brother in New York for the last 6 years, and actually his wife then came down with breast cancer in 2021. So I've been care managing her for 3 years. And now I have two people here that have some very serious health problems. And so I'm taking on the insurance and the doctor's appointments and all the things like that that I've grown so accustomed to. And for my brother and sister-in-law, it's clear. I mean, my brother did not die from his stroke. He is in the continuous process of improving and learning to live with his disability. And my sister-in-law originally had a breast cancer that is inoperable, and they actually considered the chemo palliative. But then after 2 years of constant chemo, it cleared it up, and she got to go on 9 months of watch and wait, and then it recurred in her lymph node, and she had 7 months of more chemo, and now she's on another watch and wait. So they're now defining it as chronic. So they're both on their own individual journeys in life. And the two people here are not out of the woods by any means. I don't know how fatal it is. So it's really requiring me to walk this path with them in their own unique way and contribute what I'm able to contribute, which is care managing, which is the ability to talk to insurances, make doctor's appointments, and be tuned into that level. And then it's up to them what their road trip through life is. And I just know for myself is when I experience it from the level of body, personality, density, and effort, it really sucks. But when I remember that I am consciousness, we are all navigating this reality on a multidimensional level. It gives me more freedom and clarity, and reality reorganizes in ways I couldn't possibly have imagined. So if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And please click the like button and subscribe or follow. And that way you're telling the algorithm to get this out to more people and reach folks that really need to see this information. And if you want a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link to the skybox technique. It'll give you a drones level experience of life, just like viewing it as consciousness. And if you want to learn some manifestation techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is my self-study course that gives you some essential energy techniques for manifesting miracles and money in your life. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. There you can sign up for my individual sessions where I take a look at you as consciousness and what's going on in your life today. And then I can answer any questions you might have, whether it's about relationships, about money, what's coming up in the future. And I can also talk to your deceased loved ones. And it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, that is navigate your life as consciousness with the help of some of my consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.